Howdy, folks. I'm glad it remembered where I was. This is exactly where I left things. It's funny on the load screen, it just says 0% next to everything. There were like 5 different percentages. I didn't really look in detail what they were, but they all said 0. I guess I haven't done anything. That's kind of true. I haven't done anything. Josephus, it's robot version of me. How you doing? Can I speak to you? Is this how you speak to somebody? You just bash into them. Oh.
What's broken now?
Oh gosh. Did you fix it? Or were you just complaining? You were just complaining. I want to jump around and see things. Be constant. Remember the goal. Perfection is unchanging. Wait, is that... Where am I getting that from? What am I... Wait, is that the text on here? Ah, interesting. Be constant. Remember the goal. Perfection is unchanging. Be humble. Recognize the limits. We are not above nature. Sure. The limit is 1,000 robots. It's a very small civilization. But I guess if we're going to preserve the world, maybe that makes sense. Humans could do with, like, expanding less. It's like the obvious problem with trying to save the environment is that, well, we keep doubling the population.
All right, Listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator.
Can you give me
I'll
some
have you
power?
moving again in a
Thank
jiffy.
you. Thanks.
Great way to start life in the city, huh?
So, I mean, how much power do they
What
have?
the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
What was I going to say? There's only 1,000 people to provide power for. I mean, we're struggling. That's a concern. Look at this view. What have we got? We've got some mountains over there. What did that say in the corner? It said something. I've got like another... Or, well, a city. This is some kind of facility, I guess. Fields over that way. Wonder where we are in the world. Because we are on Earth, somewhere. It's also curious, like I mentioned last time, like it was weird that they were using a microphone, and there was a bunch of, and the fact that we were on like a monorail thing, and we were like holding onto the bar, like it's like very human, and you could say that's because like the whole point is that the AI that has emerged and is now continuing human civilization has learnt from humans teaching it, and it's basically learnt to continue things as things were. It feels like though you'd expect there to be more like differences, like taking more advantage of the fact that we are a robot body instead of just being robots that are humans in a very human-like world. But then I can understand they're trying to show that humans are people too. Sorry, humans are people. Robots are people too. Humans are people too. That is also correct. But yes, I guess that's what they're going for. This is curious. But there are obviously some like sci-fi things about this world we're living in, seemingly. Now, last time I walked towards a door, it took me out of a place that I kind of wanted to explore some more. Okay, it's nothing with any text on it. It's just a lovely painting. Oh, this has got text. Okay. Yeah, it's the other poster again. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Hey, hold on there. You're the newbie, aren't ya? Number 1000.
Yeah, that's me.
I figured the deal
you're
would go dry
666.
before we reached
Dear
the goal.
me.
I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made.
It makes me feel... okay, I get to fill it in. Curious.
Why?
I like that one. All things considered, I'm lucky to be here to see
So
this
the
store.
algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky. Now listen, this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
They think you can help each other out. Sure. I mean, I'm noticing the number on your number 666 and concerned that you're evil. You're doing terrible things. I'm not gonna go along with it.
Are you sure? You might miss out on something juicy.
Please leave me
Suit
be.
yourself. Before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
Okay, Doge. Is there a missing plant? Sure.
Welcome.
Oh,
Do please join us at the table.
what was through that door? Be right back. Is there anything through this door? Oh, it doesn't open. Okay. Nope. Well, there's something that's different. They don't have, like, normal human doors. They have these huge things. Is this interactive? No. Just something to look at. Is that down there somewhere? Is that the building I'm in? Maybe. Okay. Let's go to this table. What are you up to, folks? You having dinner? What's to eat? Oh.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
I want to know about the puzzle. I'm just going to keep listening, though. I'm not going to interrupt.
Al's right. Let's move past this for now and deal with this transmission. Yakut, please start the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first
to meet
became
you too.
aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant
How
to
far
the
is
goal.
it?
Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
It's like Lost. We'll end up there no matter what. Yeah, let's just go along with it.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved.
Wow, that was easy.
Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to
Who are
ensure
you people?
a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
So I just rocked up, and they were like, "Sure, you can join." So I think I already saw a spoiler about the fact that if you say you're not interested here, I think it might end the game. So unfortunately, I already saw that spoiler. I think if I hadn't seen that, I would have been tempted to click this, but I've already seen that. So there we go.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
Join the expedition, explore New Jerusalem. Optional. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a look around. Yes, okay. Gibberish. Do I have to go back down the elevator? How does this work? I guess so. Can I explore this whole thing? There's a
Attention all
lot.
citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will
Gehenna?
remain closed for the time being. Thank
Oh,
you,
the Gehenna
and may the
Memorial.
Founder be with you.
Keep expecting the other side. Oh, I guess the other side does open when you go up. Yeah, okay, of course. New interface content available. Oh, how do I do that again? Is it tab? It's tab. WTF was that? Seriously, what the Founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw that, right? I didn't accidentally turn on sleep mode while Herman was talking, did I? No, we all saw it, can confirm. I believe it was a sign from the Founder. What else could it be on this day of all days? Pretty incoherent for a sign. It didn't even finish whatever it was trying to say. What does the Founder have? What? Does the Founder have energy insufficiency problems too? The Founder works in mysterious ways. I don't think it was a sign. I don't know why I'm saying that just now. Out of the mouths of babes. How could such a remarkable display of unimagined powers not be a sign? A technological act. I'm going to say that. Could be. Why not? It's a glitch. Exactly. Maybe some old projector somewhere hiccuped and farted out this nonsense. Or maybe it's hiccuped and farted. Sure. Or maybe it's something important but broken. Or it's a hoax. Or it's nothing. Either way, but Byron has been right all along. We need to investigate and find out. Riddles and puzzles are the foundation of our journey. So it began. Perhaps so it will continue. I know you all have been looking forward to playing the winners of the biannual Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition, now in its 312th edition at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Unfortunately, due to our new power management distribution plan, the pavilion will have to remain closed a little longer. Thank you for your patience. This is disappointing. It would have been great to have them ready for completion day. We all have to make sacrifices to stay true to the Founder's vision. Those text adventures are the only thing that breaks me out of the monotony. Why prioritize this pointless completion day celebration over an exhibition that people actually care about? Art is one of the last things we actually still do. Is that going out of the window as well now? Debate regarding our power management plan is definitely welcome, and you will all be able to express yourselves in the next election. But this thread was just meant as an announcement. I apologize for enabling replies to begin with. Okay, been turned off. So that's the social media. Research. What? Where's this stuff come from? Did I see this somewhere? Chapter 5 of Whittington's Cat and another cat that visited strange countries. As no work about cats could be completed without the story of Dick Whittington from... Okay, what? These are the standard operating procedures for expeditions, just uploading them to remind Byron, who will probably ignore them anyway, attaching a picture from the ancient book to get his attention. Maintain the ideals of the Founder and the goal. Prioritize the well-being of the expedition members over mission completion. One expedition member to stay by the vehicle at all times. Expedition leaders should refrain from participating in high-risk activities. Minimize vehicle use to conserve fuel. Prioritize observation over interference. In case of emergency, return to New Jerusalem once sure. Okay. Basic information from our first expedition. The island. It's very lost. The island designated TTP-2 was first... Was that something Talos Principle 2? The Talos Principle 2. I mean, it's literally just the name of the game. Was first noted during the return journey from a scouting expedition which was diverted from its intended path due to an unexpected weather front. Long-range scans indicated the presence of large artificial structures and also returned highly unusual energy readings. The matter was not investigated further. In ancient times, the northern part of the island was home to several large settlements, but rising sea levels have obliterated these and flooded the northern lowlands. The south, in stark contrast, seems to be a harsh and lifeless desert. Our intended base camp is near the origin of the energy readings in the temperate center of the island. Sure. Just testing the system to see if it works properly this time, so we don't have another incident like when Pellegrino uploaded his poetry to the public log. Are you testing Unicode? It doesn't crash if you send some Greek letters. I guess that's everything? Okay. I don't know what made these pop up. I wasn't paying attention to the HUD when things were happening. Hey buddies. What's up? Damien. What's your sign say? Sign our petition for a public referendum. New Jerusalem needs new forms of energy generation. Okay, this is quite a small protest, but I support
Hello,
small
1K.
protests.
Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time?
Sure.
I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis.
What's the problem?
Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days.
What do you propose?
We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs.
Let's get all the coal out of the planet and the oil. Where's that option? Let's ask about Prometheus.
Byron's been advocating exploring that island for some time, and obviously he's right. Something very strange is going on
Maybe there's
there,
oil
and
there.
It's going to start affecting us.
Do you work at the dam?
No, I help run the public transit system.
You're fairly new.
But I witness the impact of the city's power problems every day. We can't just wish them away.
And what was it? What was it that like made it so they couldn't just make 1,000 immediately? Like, what was the delay between each robot? Tell me more about Byron.
In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest, most visionary person in this city. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor.
I'll think about it. What have you got to say? Nothing? 801. Okay. I'm slightly concerned by if I oh gosh. The music stopped as soon as they jumped in here. I guess the music changed.
Hey.
Hey. What up? Oh gosh, you can walk through me. Yeah, I'm slightly concerned that I'm not getting any puzzles if I walk off this way. But maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just like head over somewhere. Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Maybe we'll go there. Talos of the founder. Milton's Rest. I'm not sure exactly how to follow those signs, but whatever, I'll go this way. Oh. Oh. Oh, thanks. Wait, is it this? What's this?
Hi.
Hello, 469, Zernov. My name is just my number, unfortunately. I don't have much of an identity. Oh, I can't climb on this. What is this then? Some benches, some things. I mean, it's obviously pointing this way. So where though? The signs just suddenly stop. What's this? Tablets of the founder. Okay, is this our like mission? Create 1,000 citizens, the ideal number of humans. Okay, live in harmony with nature. It's weird that the ideal number of citizens happens to be a nice round number in base 10. Maintain balance in all things. Be respectful towards each other. Respect the traditions of our people. Be mindful of the mistakes of our ancestors. Be thankful to the progenitor, Alexandra Drennan. Be thankful to the keeper of memories, Arkady Chernyshevsky. There was a the way it was actually pronounced in the intro cutscene was better than what I just did. Keep bright the memory of Gehenna and its people who found peace.
Founder bless you, 1K. How lovely of you to come here, to the very spot where she established the teachings that led to your creation.
Okay, so your job is to tell people about these tablets? This is a strange society. You'd think with 1,000 people, everybody would be doing, like, well, I guess they don't need to farm, because they just use electricity, presumably. Yet the hydroelectric dam isn't enough, seemingly. I was reading a thing recently that was talking about, well, I mean, somebody mentioned that, like, it's funny that you can, I guess it ultimately comes down to you can think of every single energy source as solar energy, really. And with like a hydroelectric dam, it's solar energy because it uses the gravitational potential of the water that flows through the dam. But how did the water get up there? Well, the water was heated up by the sun in order to raise it into the sky to rain down, back down on the ground, in order to flow down the mountains or hills or whatever into the dam. And so it's still solar energy. And yeah, you can just take that, you can just go with any energy source, you can just do that process and realize, oh, it's also solar energy, because like, I mean, where does any of the energy that we have on Earth come from? Well, it's that giant hot thing in the sky. Tell me more about the founder. What did the founder teach? I have to get going. I think I know what the founder taught. Tell me more about the founder.
The founder was born out of the trials of Elohim, an almost impossible test created by our distant
Almost
ancestors.
impossible.
To pass these trials, she had to embody the most important virtues. She was smart and wise and humble. And through her perseverance, she resurrected humanity itself. With the help of the first companions, she founded this city, which has given our species a chance at redemption.
Did not mean to skip. Okay. It's funny. There's a weird dissonance in this between what the first game actually was and like its power in the story. It's like supposed to be this like incredible test that is figuring out which of the generations of AI could continue human civilization. But it's like, it's a puzzle game that loads of humans in the real world are playing and finishing. And that's the test? That doesn't make any sense. But I think I can ignore that. It's fine. I feel like I kind of know all this. I'm going to say that.
Happy completion day, 1K.
Thanks. Oh. Hello. That's the same signs we've seen. Look at them everywhere. This is Alexandra Drennan. There we go. It's here. Oh yeah, you got tetrominos in your hands. You're just hanging out. Like, I feel like everybody should be doing stuff. Talk to Jefferson.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
You must be the long-awaited 1K. Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
I'm gonna say it is indeed.
I'm glad you think so.
Do we care about
Our
it being like?
capacity
I guess
to
we care
enjoy
about
beauty is a big part of what makes us human.
Sure. But you're just doing it in a shallow way where you're like, humans like sun and the birds chirping, etc. Therefore, that is beautiful. What is this place?
The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history?
These are my only options? I think so.
How wonderful. I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado.
What particular period of history are you interested in?
Excellent question. There's so many interesting events to choose from. Obviously, the period just before the end of biological humanity is interesting, and not only from the standpoint of it being the time when we were, in a manner of speaking, conceived, but also because our ancestors were, like ourselves, at a crossroads.
How so?
I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but you are the living embodiment of this historical moment. In you, the goal was accomplished.
We're done then.
Our growth is finished, and we are complete.
Okay.
Or are we?
Yes. I'm not sure I feel it is a burden. I'm just one of the thousands. I'll say that. I seem to have been born to an interesting time.
The future is about to take shape, for good or ill. I suspect it will be exhilarating, but painful as well.
Tell me about the sculpture.
Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the progenitor.
There's something weird about this, like, because I know. I played the first game. Like, I can't tell whether this stuff is put in here to catch people up who might not have played the first game, or if it's intended...
A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors.
Like, I could say I don't want to know.
Bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten.
I think what that is there's a weirdness about like the fact that I know all the stuff in the first game, but my character does not know, and therefore, if I say I should get going, it feels like not what my character would do. So like it feels weird to say, why do we have a statue? I know why we have a statue of her. She's an important figure. Why do you admire her?
By studying her writings and recordings.
I also don't want to say I'm not interested.
That Alexandra Drennan had immovable faith in humanity, in our ability to persevere, in our curiosity, our bravery, our kindness. While we might not share our ancestors' biological characteristics, I'd like to think that we have inherited those other qualities. And I admire Alexandra Drennan for keeping that faith, even when it must have, at times, been quite difficult.
I'm going to say it now. I should get going.
Have a nice day.
Okie dokie. Listen. Do we get audio tapes? Yes.
Information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
I can't remember if that was something that was actually said in the first one.
Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of the Earth,
It feels like, is this a new voice actor?
has been shaped by life. It's a process that takes millions of years. But we humans, with our technology, with our understanding and manipulation of systems, have changed everything in just a few centuries. I think that's also part of what makes us human. We reshape the world in our image. It's how we create ourselves and how we destroy ourselves.
They sound like things that were said in the first game, but they don't... The voice doesn't quite sound the same, I don't
When I
think.
was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized
This was from the first
I was
game.
walking through a real place where real
I think.
people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly. He said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the street
People.
The past isn't really gone.
People.
Happy completion day.
Well, thank you. Okay. Let's we can do more city exploration at another point, I guess. I presume we can like go out and come back as and when we want to. What was in this space? Oh yeah, these things, the tablets. Got it. And we never figured out what that was. That's fine. It might just be decoration. Why not? It is a nice looking game. It's cool when you look up and see that. I hear lots of people having struggles with actually running it though. That is the issue with technology advancing at a fast pace. I was going to say, like, I think like it's been a while since the first one came out. I think 9 years, 10 years. But I feel like it's actually good that it's like quite a lot later, because we're moving from like a simulated world into what's supposed to be the real world. Well, unless it does the stereotypical twist of like, but you're still actually in a virtual world, which I don't think it will do. I mean, it could. Oh gosh, no, oh dear. Cancel. Oh, skip. Oh. I cut out some of the journey? Let's try that again then. So right click pauses, that's weird. Okay. Interesting. I think I only right clicked accidentally. Okie dokie, let's go join them on the expedition. Have they been waiting for me the whole time? I guess they did say I could go do stuff. Yep, they've just been waiting for me the whole time. We've got like little helicopter things, although it's a bit different, but still. You think robot civilization would have vastly different forms of transport? Like, just like taking your brain and putting it in another robot elsewhere? Hello?
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
Sure.
I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm? Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is going to fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Melville, New Jerusalem's only decent engineer.
Wow.
Saved you from the elevator.
Ah, I see, that's you. Also, I do like that the lower numbers are like rustier. Nice to meet you. People call me 1K.
Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
Faux show. Oh.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
Not
We
wearing
really
a
need
hat.
to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here.
Who's speaking?
It's
Byron.
not just
Where are
about
you?
what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right. This is going to be a long
Yeah, I was
journey.
wondering, like, how
So
far is this
I would like
thing?
to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
It'd be nice if you could switch to sleep mode. Oh,
You have chosen
yes.
a dangerous path. A path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
No. Yeah, they did say that Elohim was the fear of my dreams.
Robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
They changed pronunciation of Elohim to
Status report,
Elohim.
please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
It's the pyramid.
That is a bloody mega structure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
So yeah, I'm wondering if the...
It really is incredible.
Is the pyramid a direct reference to the like Egyptian area of the first game?
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
Okay, what's that mean? What does that
Have I ever
do?
mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And... touchdown.
Ooh, Act 1, The Voice in the Wilderness. Being very cinematic with this, aren't they?
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant
I was
pyramid
wondering if it
does.
would respond to me really
The rest
well.
of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Why do you hate fun, Al?
I don't hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
The instructions did say somebody
we
should
can all
stay. Explore the area, okay. Ooh, I've got a torch. Whoa, what on earth just happened? What did just happen?
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind
Did
of transport system. No power, though.
How did I end
I'm
up
not
there?
making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Sure, I'll find you a manual. So yeah, I've got like a compass at the top with like, I guess that's pointing me towards that thing that we just found, which is probably the transport into the pyramid. This feels like the obvious thing to walk towards. I can walk in this water, that's fine.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
I think the
You know
stream,
what
yeah.
would be special? An explanation.
I think the streaming thing we turned on was so that we can all talk to each other like this. But this calls back to the previous video when I was saying it's weird that they're using a microphone. Why don't they just always talk to each other like that? Golden gates. Can I climb up further? I can. Whoa. How much janky jumping is there going to be in this game? It's like part of the Talos Principle experience. Oh gosh. Okay.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Sure. There's quite a few ways to go. It's like I'm in a Half-Life map. Well, this is still functioning. Oh, and I'm stuck. Okay, I can jump out, it's fine. A few hitches every now and then.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Okay, this is a model. Oh. Oh, different colored lasers. Yeah, I see. And up here as well. I see. Palm reader. Okay. On the Universe. A fragment from Stratton's On the Universe. Amintus. Amintus. I grant you, then, that man is indeed like Talos, and cannot escape his material nature despite the claims of metaphysics, as you have many times said. Nicomachus. Too many, perhaps. Repetition is the mother of teaching, at least when the students are hard-headed. What does this tell us about the nature of the universe, which is what we were discussing? That is the next question we must undertake to answer. We begin with the self because that is what determines our existence as individuals, but the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature, and if so, what follows from that fact? Footnotes 4. Oh yeah, okay. Metaphysics. The use of the term metaphysics in this context is likely an error introduced in the Trebizond manuscript. The fragmentary Heraklion manuscript controversially uses superstitions instead. Interesting. What? Okay, this is feeling very Talos Principle. Naomi project, does that say? Trials version 0.01 successfully deployed, input output consistent. 3 to, okay, so 1 to 3, 3 to 4, insufficient, something. Is this hex? Is somebody going to have to go decode this? Trials 5 to 6, version 0.02, testing failed, power grid too unstable. Okay, schematic. Downloading. Noma, not Naomi, Noma. Okay.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. Here we go.
It'd be funny if the game crashed at the exact moment.
Okay. You know what?
Whoa.
I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
That sort of looks like a temple.
It does look a bit like a temple. Maybe it is a temple. Oh gosh. You can fall through things more than I expected. I wonder if this will do something as we progress somewhere. How far can I go before, like, yeah, what's the limiting thing in this game? Bird is the word? Probably not. Oh gosh, I might be stuck. Oh gosh. Oh. Nope, I just died. Oh, it's taking me back to this screen. Okay, just lets me back, sure. Feels like there were many more places to go. But I'm now lost. What's this? Have you seen this? I must have walked past it. I think that's where we started, right? Ish. Is this a sculpture? Almost like two little people. Two little Minecraft people. By little, I mean big. That's the golden gate thing. Maybe that opens later. Would this have had stairs going up to it and it's fallen or something? Doesn't look like it. It just seems to be lower down and suddenly higher up. I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. Should I be expecting Easter eggs? I don't know. Into the forest. I mean, it's pretty. What's that structure down there? Can I go down to it? Oh, it looks like it's like draining water out. Okay. Let's just go to the thing. Where was the thing? It was like over here. Oh, I guess I can follow the compass. Sure. Yes, it's marked on the temple and the... Oh. This is not where I was, but sure. Uh-oh, Prometheus is back. We've seen quite like not bothered by it.
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net?
Can we go to it? I'm sure I can actually. It's a 5G mast. Ah. Anyway. Where are the puzzles at, folks? Bored. Off we go.
I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Huh? Okay, we've got the compass, we've got the temple. Are you saying I'm here? Or Grasslands Ring, East 1, artificial ring-like structure on the wide lowlands east of our base camp. Main puzzles lost. So there's puzzles here? What? Can't travel to unknown puzzle. Am I supposed to go to the megastructure? Our expedition's base camp on a promontory overlooking the lake on which the megastructure is located. Okay, so what are my options right now? Wait, is that not where I am? Where am I? East of our base camp. So am I at the... Maybe I'm there at the megastructure. I guess I am quite close to it, so maybe these are further away than I thought. So travel to East 1. This will be like where the first...
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
Okay. Explore the area. Lots of exploring to do.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower.
Oh, I see puzzles.
I wonder what it's for.
I see puzzles. I see puzzles. I'm going to go beeline straight for a puzzle. I'm desperate for a puzzle right now. Although, I suddenly got distracted. I think that's part of a puzzle. Okay. Left. RGB shifting.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Okay.
Let's solve it and find out.
We've got green.
1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
At least they're questioning why they're puzzles. Uh-oh, no cables. It's probably that both of these need to be pressed. But why no cables? We established cables as a thing. I was so happy about the cables. So how does this work? Take RGB converter.
That device was not in the simulation.
Indeed. How does it work? So if I connect like those, nothing happens. Connect all three of them. Sure. If I connect red to that, does it try and send out red? Oh, can it connect to multiple sources and send out separate outputs depending on the color of the thing? So if I do this and this, no, it sends out red. Does it like subtract the two? So if I did that, we get nothing in that case. Well, I guess it just doesn't want there to be a red and green, yellow. It doesn't want there to be a yellow. So if I do any two, do I get green from this? I do. Okay. Okay, sure. So that opens that, and that's how it was already set up, right? Oh, I want a blue from there. Okay. Or a red to here. So these two. Okay. It always says the remaining ones. You always need two inputs. Curious. And we'll get 2 boxes from doing this. Blue. So. Okay. New mechanics. What's this? Just some metal. And then green like that. And what do we get for doing these puzzles? We put our hand on a thing. Progress wheel, is that what it says?
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another part.
I see. So I'm gonna. There's probably this many puzzles, and I have to do them all to do something with the tower. We have puzzles, folks.
It's headed for the lake.
We have puzzles, and with that, I'm gonna have to wait. What's headed to the lake? Oh yeah, the thing there. Oh.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating.
It's the gates.
Melville?
Oh.
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
So this, if I get 2 of these, I'll be able to go through here and see that a bit more closely. And those are pointing to the different puzzles. Got it. Alrighty. Yes. With that, we shall stop here, and I'll see you next time. And we'll continue solving some puzzles in this area with this interesting new mechanic. I can see that getting interesting, considering that you always have to have 2 inputs and 1 output. It changes the kind of geometry of laying out the lasers. Alrighty. See you next time, folks. Goodbye.